All right, Nick, here on this show, we love football guys. We're big on football guys. We're big football guys, and we love a football guy. I don't know how many times I can say the word football guy, but we can keep tabs. Anyways, there is no bigger football guy in the NFL right now than Justin Herbert. You hear over this offseason, he has been chomping at the bit to get back into the action. He has missed football, and he wants nothing more but to play the game. But before we get into this story, Nick, I want to let everyone know we have partnered with Ultra Game NFL to give away some awesome merch. To find out how to enter, check the description below this video, or you can stay tuned to the end of the video and we'll tell you all about how to enter this short-term giveaway. And, Nick, before we get into the story, I want to know, everyone, rank the AFC West quarterbacks. Who do you think is the top quarterbacks in the AFC West? Let us know in the comments below. But, Nick, you have the story on Herbert chomping at the bit to get back into football. What is that all about?
Yeah, so over at SI Nation at Charger Report, there's a good story about Justin Herbert after mini camps. He's going on vacation, visiting family in Eugene, Oregon, and the report details that he's most excited to watch film and to throw with his brother, who, work on his throwing with his brother. He's got former teammates and friends that he wants to throw to and play wide receivers. Very, very surprising. It's vacation time. A lot of NFL guys are looking to completely disconnect from the game. That's not Herbert. And this was, according to the report, this is what Herbert said. I think the great thing about football for me is I need football. I love waking up and going to work and lifting, running, throwing, and watching film. I think too much off time can kind of be a burden to me sometimes. So I always look forward to having stuff to do, whether that's watching film or us throwing or being out there for OTAs. All right, so you talked about it. There's big football guys, and I love this from Justin Herbert. I'm a huge Justin Herbert fan. I almost think he's underrated. I think he's his ceiling is incredibly high. And he's already kind of getting there in a lot of ways. But you look at the all-time great quarterbacks, and just the eons, ones that rank forever. You look at Drew Brees, look at Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. These guys are just football savants. They live, breathe, eat, drink football, and that's all they cared about. They kind of almost have blinders on. And I kind of compare Herbert with a guy like Joe Burrow. You hear Joe Burrow in the news all these days. He's doing one podcast or another, giving his opinions and thoughts on all these different issues and things. He's talking about ordering a vacation or planning a vacation to Las Vegas. That's not Herbert. Herbert just wants to watch film, wants to throw and get better. And I think having that kind of guy at the quarterback position is so powerful. And I'm really excited by this. I think Chargers fans should be really excited by this too, because when the NFL, especially at the elite level quarterbacks, the gap between the great and the legendary is actually very, very thin. And Herbert seems fully dedicated to bridge that gap and move up into that upper echelon tier.
Yeah, no, and I think Herbert is special. And you kind of brought up, the great football guys throughout history. Obviously, Tom Brady's still playing football. So even he being one of the greats of all time, he's still in the game. But you look at guys like Drew Brees, Peyton Manning. These are guys who, even after their long, illustrious NFL playing careers, they're still all about the game. Peyton Manning's whole business model is talking about football, whether he's doing Peyton's places, visiting different stuff like that, whether he's commentating on NFL. You look at guys like Tony Romo, who are around the ball still. You look at guys like Drew Brees, who are getting commentating gigs. These football guys have to have football all the time, and that is what Herbert reminds me of, is a guy who, no matter what happens, he is always going to be around the game. And I think that's what makes him special. Those guys who grind, willing to watch film. You're out on a date with your wife, but you're thinking about what's the best check down for this play. Or, if the defense does this, I'm going to do that. And she's like, Justin, can you pay attention? This is our time. He's like, oh, sorry, honey. I was, dreaming about throwing to Keenan Allen. But I think Justin Herbert is that kind of guy where he's 100% of the time thinking about football, and just hearing these stories about how he is on vacation, it just proves how special of a talent he is and will be in the NFL.
Well, because he had all the physical gifts, right? Chris Sims over at Pro Football Talk, Sims gets a lot of things wrong, but I think in terms of judging a quarterback's passing ability, he gets a lot of things right. He said Herbert was the most natural, pure thrower in the football in the NFL these days, bar none. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, he pulled 50-plus NFL executives, and these executives rank Herbert in the top 5 to 7 quarterbacks in the NFL. And the only reason he's not in the top 3 with like Aaron Rodgers is because they haven't seen him in the playoffs yet. So it's not like they're docking him. It's just that he hasn't gotten there yet. So they don't know really where he's going to be as a playoff performer. I think once he gets to the playoffs and makes a few deep playoff runs, he'll skyrocket off those rankings because he has all the physical tools. He has arm talent. I think it's better than Mahomes. I think it's better than Josh Allen. He's got special mobility. He's deadly accurate. And when I hear about the fact that he's obsessive about football and just loves being a part of the game, watching film, every aspect of it, I just look at this. This guy has a chance to be a transcendent player. And I'm really going to go on like a little bit of an opinion here. And I think when it's all said and done, when we look at the quarterbacks in the AFC West right now, Derek Carr, Russell Wilson, Pat Mahomes, and Herbert, of course, I think if we look back 10, 15, 20 years from now, we're going to say that Herbert was the best out of the bunch. I truly believe that. I think Mahomes, now that, Hill's gone and that offense is getting older, I think we're going to see what he really is. And I think Herbert absolutely outclasses Derek Carr and will end up outclassing Russell Wilson. I think Chargers fans should really appreciate what they have here in Herbert, because I think he's just a special kind of player.
All right, Nick, everyone's made it to the end of the video. And as promised, we're going to tell you about the awesome giveaway we have going with Ultra Game NFL. They have supplied us with these excellent, high quality NFL merch shirts. I really like it. It's soft. The graphics are incredible. So I was blown away by the quality of these shirts. But anyways, how to enter this giveaway? All you have to do is subscribe to us here at Saturday Morning Inspection. Go over to Ultra Game NFL's YouTube channel, subscribe to them, comment on our video, and leave us a like. And as always, we're going to leave you Ultra Game NFL's YouTube channel in the description. You can find it there. It's very easy.
Yeah, and if you want more Ultra Game gear, which you should want more Ultra Game gear because it's fantastic stuff, you're already going to be in the description box anyway, entering this awesome giveaway. Check out our affiliate link going right to the Ultra Game NFL store. It's got all kinds of awesome stuff. You got to check it out. Ultra Game NFL, great quality merch every NFL fan needs.